I'm going to discuss about this question thing, question answer that you guys have given in MCQ. Before that, let's watch a video. Then I'll go to that. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please watch this video.
अरे ये बात पिलाना बाबा, भाई क्या है बाबा? बाबा इतना तो टैक्सी में आने जाने का भाड़ा लग जाता है बाबा। भाग गए भाई, बाबा पैसे किसी के पास? ये तो लोग आते हैं देखिए। हाँ क्या ना? बाबा बड़ा है तो जरूर बड़ा है। ए वो हाँ एक और बाबा भाई दवाई दे देना इनको। सिर्फ एक टपकती बूंद आपकी किस्मत बदल सकती है। घर में रखिए एमसी हमेशा।
How was it?
Good, sir.
What do you understand?
People value the money more than their relatives.
Okay. And anything else?
Greed. Greed.
Anything else? Any other reaction?
It's a
MC
level of advertisement.
That's very good. And anything
Creative
else?
mind.
Anyone else want to comment on this? Okay. I would like to draw one thing from this advertisement. It's all about particular wordings. Last class, if you remember, I said communication plays a very crucial role rather than your CV and your CGPA. Now, why did I say that? Last class, if you remember, I told you about Piyush Pandey, the guy who introduced Achhe Din Aane Wala Hai. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir.
this particular company, MSIL, earlier, initially, it was owned by Mahindra and Mahindra, the Mahindra tractor. This MSIL was a company owned by Mahindra and Mahindra. At the time, MSIL was not really selling in the market. It was lying in the stack in the shop. No one was interested to buy MSIL at the time. So Mahindra and Mahindra thought of selling it off, and Pidilite is the company. Pidilite is the company which acquired this MSIL company, and given this responsibility of creating advertisement to this guy Piyush Pandey, and he created this particular advertisement. Just only one advertisement changed the entire scenario for MSIL. The sale of this particular MSIL went into crores in a particular year. So you see, when this guy Anand Mahindra met this guy Piyush Pandey, he simply said that had we hired you for this advertisement, then perhaps we wouldn't have sold out this company to Pidilite. Now it's all about the communication that you are. Everyone is aware that MSEAL is a kind of glue which seals the, what will I say, lacuna, or seals the, I mean, hole that is there in your roof or rooftop. So it is known to everyone, but still it's all about how you are framing the sentences, how you are looking at the problem. There is nothing new what the advertisement is showing. Apart from this emotional thing, the advertisement is not trying to say anything new. But one thing is sure is the wording, the way these people have kept the wording. This wording plays a very crucial role. Wording plays a very crucial role when it comes to advertisement. I'm going to show you another advertisement, then I'll go to our classes. This is also about wording. This is also about wording. Please watch.
हरे हाल हमारा हुआ दुखदाई महंगाई से छूटी रुलाई हाय महंगाई हाय महंगाई हाय महंगाई मत घबराओ मत पछताओ खुश हो जाओ क्योंकि हम मोदी जी को हम मोदी जी को लाने वाले हैं अच्छे दिन आने वाले हैं अच्छे दिन आने वाले हैं गरीबों की होगी भलाई काबू में होगी बढ़ती महंगाई राहत और आराम मिलेगा राहत और आराम मिलेगा सच्चाई का कमल खिलेगा सबको पूरा काम मिलेगा पढ़े लिखेगा अब हर बच्चा नारी की हर जगह सुरक्षा एक काम रहेगा कोई ना कच्चा देश बनेगा सबसे अच्छा क्योंकि हम मोदी जी को हम मोदी जी को लाने वाले हैं अच्छे दिन आने वाले हैं अच्छे दिन आने वाले हैं हर किसान की चलेगी चक्की फसल की कीमत एकदम पक्की अच्छा पानी बिजली बत्ती आएगी हर बस्ती बस्ती गरीबों को सम्मान मिलेगा देश को ईमान मिलेगा होगा हर एक वादा सच्चा सबका भला हो सबका अच्छा क्योंकि हम मोदी जी को हम मोदी जी को हम मोदी जी को लाने वाले हैं अच्छे दिन आने वाले हैं अच्छे दिन आने वाले हैं अच्छे दिन आने वाले हैं अच्छे दिन
अब की बार मोदी सरकार कमल का बटन दबाएंगे भाजपा जिताएंगे
This is all about propaganda. This is how about the way people's mind moves. Now, if you want to achieve some dream in your life, you need to convince or you need to train your mind to think in this way. There is a book by Joseph Murphy, The Power of Subconscious Mind. Any of you read it? The Power of Subconscious Mind. Have you read, any of you? किसी ने पढ़े हो द पावर ऑफ सबकॉन्शियस माइंड? Not a single soul. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Are you
Audible,
there?
sir.
Yes, sir.
No.
Audible, sir.
Yes, boy.
Yes, sir. Audible.
Viral, bolo.
No, sir, I have not done.
Okay. See, this is all about propaganda. This is whether it's an Achhe Din and whether it's a Bure Din that people will decide. But for the sake of this class, I would like to say that it's all about stressing one thing continuously. Stressing one thing continuously to your mind can achieve you, can force you to achieve your dream. That's the bottom line. And when it comes to communication, you need to have good command over the language. Unless and until you have that, it is very difficult to crack any sort of interview. So for developing communication skill, you need to have good communication skill. And good communication skill will come only good communication skill will come only and only when you have good command over vocabulary. So start reading whatever book you like, start reading. So in that way you can increase your vocabulary. Now I am going to discuss about the question. So let me go to Google Drive, then I'll come. How was the exam? Is it so difficult?
Yes, sir.
Very difficult.
Yes, sir. It
Actually,
was.
sir, we have
Yeah.
gone through all the material, sir.
Hmm.
We have watched the videos in YouTube, sir, and also uh, some PDF from the class, Google Classroom, but it was so worse, sir. We didn't got that uh, um, good. We didn't got any specific material from where I learned, sir.
Okay, I understand your problem. First question was all about comprehension passage. So, do you need answer for this?
Sir, can you please present the screen?
Presenting the screen will have its own problem. But
Okay,
still,
fine, sir.
I'll share. Uh, okay, so here it is. It's a comprehension passage. Comprehension, see, it's an open book exam. So questions, as I have said at the very beginning of the class, open book exams questions are set in such a way that Google can't answer. If you remember my first lecture, so questions are framed in such a way
Sir,
that you, yes, boy.
sir, you gave a comprehension passage, but because there was you set a setting for intermingling of question numbers
Mm-hmm.
in, so that is why, sir, comprehension questions were intermingled with other normal questions.
I
So
understand. I
Yes, yeah.
understand. But that is kept intentionally so that, and I have given 1 hour time as well. For 15 marks, I have given 1 hour. The coordinator, the mentor faculty also questioned this one. For 15 marks, how can you give 1 hour? So
So
before the exam, I also
So it was
got
30.
sorry.
questions are 30, but
Questions were
30.
30, full marks was 15. Weightage is 15, half marks for each. Half marks for each. Okay, this is actually, this is done intentionally, otherwise it will be copy pasted. I have faced all these things, that's what I'm saying. It's
So,
not
but
that.
so the
Yes,
score is
boy.
given out of 30, right?
Yeah,
No,
exactly, sir.
score is
The score is
score is
given
out
out
of
of
30,
30.
but weightage is 15, boy. Weightage is 15. MCQ 1, MCQ 2, weightage is 15, 15, 15, 30, and 70 is remaining.
I didn't get this, sir. Actually, it says total is out of 30, right? And there are students who got around 23 out of 30, 24 out of 30.
it will be
It will be
half.
half.
it will be converted into 15.
Weightage for this exam, MCQ 1 and MCQ 2 is 15, 1 5. Okay. And this shuffling thing is on because this is there only to prevent copy pasting thing. Otherwise, you know, the malpractice is there. Even when I will end semester exam also, I don't have the opportunity to show you the answer sheet. Otherwise, I would have shown you. People have copied the question, I mean, answer from a particular website, and the website, some of the answers were not correct, and they have, all the 84 people have written the same answer. Trust me, this is there to test your understanding. This is there to test your understanding. And it's unfortunately, it's an open book exam, and you guys are having Google at your Google at your hand. So, I really understand this one, that whenever it's an open book exam, questions are kept in this way. You can ask anyone under the sun, open book exams are like this only. As far as my knowledge is concerned, we have been conducting this online exam, particularly MCQs like this only. This is not the first batch you are writing. This one, questions keep on changing, like comprehension passage I change, and grammar questions also I change. But easy questions are also there. It is intended that no one will score 50 out of 50. That is already there. I have already answered this one in your class also, that we follow a taxonomy that is called Bloom's taxonomy. 60% is for everyone, then 40 out of 40%, 20 is for little more advanced, and then rest of the 20 is for advanced people. So 80, 60 anyone can score, 20 little more advanced, and 20 rest of the 20 is for advanced people. This is the protocol we follow. while we are framing questions. So I'll go to grammar section. That will be easy for you because we have nothing to do with this paragraph. Uh, okay. Distinctive. Not respectful. Okay. Metaphorically Jews. Okay. Okay. Dash is the study about grammar of language. Which one is the answer? What you guys have answered?
None of these.
None of this.
Pragmatics.
None of this.
None of this is correct answer. None of this correct answer. What makes us, okay, next is what makes us human on this planet? It's what have you guys answered? What makes us human on this planet?
So what were the options?
Design of
You
science.
stopped the screen sharing. The ability to
Screen sharing
communicate.
will have a problem, you know. That's why I don't want to share. I have shared it because other problems are also there. So I'm reading it out. What makes us a human on this planet? Design of science, design of communication, design of language, design of mathematics, none of these.
Design of communication.
Communication.
Design of communication.
Language. Communication, animals do communicate. Design of language. Design of communication is there, but design of language is more specific than design of communication.
Well, sir, what's wrong with science?
Science, many people are not aware about it, man. If you go to remote part of the world, remote part of the world, they do communicate, but they don't know sounds.
So what's the correct answer?
Design of language.
Okay, sir.
Next question, all nouns are subject. All nouns are subject in a sentence. The sentence is correct, incorrect.
False.
No, yes, it's false. All nouns are subject in a sentence. This statement is correct. False. Incorrect.
Sir, we had options like incorrect, correct, logically incorrect, logically correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So we went for
what
logically
should we mark?
incorrect.
Yes, sir. Logically.
Should be
No,
logically
it's the
incorrect or
sentence
incorrect?
itself is, all nouns are subject in a sentence. It's an incorrect sentence. Simply incorrect.
Sir, so what is the difference between incorrect and logically incorrect?
I'll explain. I'll explain in another question. I'll explain. Don't worry.
Because we marked logically incorrect and then
I'll
Yes,
come to
sir.
it, man. Don't worry. I'll come to it. I'll give an answer in another question. Subject is agreed with the verb in terms of number, gender, number tense, number person, number pronoun, all of these.
All of these.
Number.
No, number and person.
Number and
Gender and
tense.
number person.
Number and person. For example, he
Number and
goes
person,
to
right.
college or he goes to college. Subject
goes-
agrees with the verb in terms of number and person. Subject, for example, he, verb is go. So subject agrees with verb in terms of person. If it's a singular, then it will be followed by s or es. He go to college is wrong. Subject agrees with the verb in terms of person. For example, if we replace am with he with something else, then it will be go. I go to college. Okay. But I goes to college is wrong. Next one.
So that's where the tense comes
He
in.
went to-
From the
Sir, we
place
can
where
also
he
use the
goes
word
to
he
go to
went.
college.
Sir, it should be tense, no? Sir,
He went to college, sir. We can
number
also.
and tense.
Give me he goes to college. Which
Went
logic
can
is
also
coming
be.
here?
He is going to the college.
Why are you changing the verb?
That is a tense, right? But then
Going is, it's continuous. Present
Yes, sir,
continuous.
that's tense.
that's the
We're
tense,
talking
right?
about
That's the
tense.
difference.
No, subject
and
is
tense.
agreed with verb in terms of number, person, number, tense, number, gender. Which one? Number, gender, definitely not. Number, tense, how come? He goes to college. So if you write something else, do you think it's going to change? It's number and person, man.
Sir, how number and person? Can you tell?
Okay, like he goes to college. So he is subject, go is verb. So subject agrees with the verb in terms of person because he is a singular. He is a singular, and that's why go becomes goes. GOES. That's why number and person.
Sir,
Is
but
it?
if we change the tense here,
No, you are not supposed to change the tense, boy. When you are correcting, in grammar, you are not supposed to change. That's a rule. You cannot supposed to change. You can correct the grammar, but you cannot change the tense. When you are going for error correction, for example, in most probably in end semester, last end semester, it was a question. Like you are not supposed to change the tense. That is not accepted.
Sir, in a sentence, he goes. What is number?
Go is neutral, and goes, s or es, when you are adding, it is taking the from subject. Number
Sir, but
is, yes,
sir, but
madam.
sir, sir, but you tell number. What is the
Yes.
relation here of number? I don't
Okay,
understand.
he is a third person singular number. He is a third
Yes, sir.
person singular number, right? So number
Yes,
is
sir.
coming here.
Okay. Then person.
Number is, he is a third person singular number. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So number and person is coming here. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Next is dash skill required to understand the author's intention in a text. Now, here extensive, intensive, fast, slow reading. So it's all about intensive reading. Intensive reading is reading in between the line. The example is from for example, say when you are reading a poem, you read the poem minutely line by line. But the same thing when you are reading a novel, you don't read line by line. So reading novel is called extensive reading, and reading a poem is called intensive reading. So the answer will be intensive skill required to understand author's intention in a text. Okay, converting verbs to nouns and nouns to verbs are two types of dash process. Converting verbs to nouns to verbs are two types of dash processes. Answers are clipping, blending, derivational.
Derivational.
Derivational is the answer.
So can you
Derivational is the
please
answer.
share your screen?
Uh, Wait a second. Converting verbs to noun and nouns to verbs are two types of dash process. Answer is derivational, this one.
sir, isn't conversion also the same?
Conversion option is not there, man.
Yes, sir, but that means the same. Converting nouns to verbs and verbs to nouns.
Give me an example, conversion.
I don't remember, sir.
The same thing with me also. So this one I really forgot because it's long back. We have read that.
Sir, in PPT it was given
Sir,
conversion.
in notes, it was given as conversion, and that is the only reason we went for that.
Okay.
For
But
example, sir,
option is not here.
Yeah,
sir,
exactly. So we thought
Yes,
none
boy.
of these.
sir, example is butter to butter the bread.
To butter the bread.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
As
sir.
a noun, butter is also used, and to butter the bread means a
Understood.
verb.
Understood. Okay.
Sir, that was the example given in the conversion in PPT.
ठीक है. But option is not here, so no point in saying that.
And sir,
So, which,
derivational, sir,
huh,
when I read about derivational, so we were having that derivational linguistics is like formation of word, but when we add affixes or prefixes to the word, like hope becomes hopeful or something like
mhm,
that. And we were
mhm,
talking about nouns to verbs and verbs to noun. So,
mhm.
sir, that is where, sir, I also marked none of these.
Okay, I need to check, man. I won't comment in the air. I need to check. I need to check, then only I can comment because I forgot about those things. I need to check, then only I'll comment.
Okay, sir.
Next is which suffix is used in the derivational formation word formation
Ian.
process? En. Let me check. En, right? Okay. Next is anti-disestablishmentarianism. I'll share my screen. Wait.
Two suffix, three prefix.
Two prefix and three
Two
suffix.
prefix, three suffix.
Okay,
Two
let me
prefix, three
check.
suffix.
Yes.
Two prefix, three suffix. Yes. Which compound word is formed by combining noun and verb?
Haircut.
Haircut, blackbird, dry stone.
Haircut.
Haircut,
Haircut,
sir.
Haircut.
noun and, noun and verb.
Haircut.
Haircut.
Haircut, right?
Haircut.
Okay, next is English is a language with SVO. That's already
Yes, sir.
discussed.
Yes, sir.
Uh, then is this is a good plot spot scene for picnic.
Spot.
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 Yes. Next one, the dash of private limited companies is in the hands of the dash of the private limited companies is in the hands of directors.
Management.
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 The Christmas tree was
Dawn.
adorned,
Head
endowed,
on.
Adorned.
right,
Add-on.
adorned.
Add-on.
Okay. There is no place for dash in an accountant's job. There is no
Errors.
place for,
Errors.
Error.
Errors.
okay, errors is the answer. And slaves were freed from dash only after they died.
Bondage.
Bondage.
Bondage, right? So that's all.
So there are more.
So what does pilferage exactly mean?
Wait a second. Wait a second. Yes, someone was asking. Yes.
So what
What
does
is?
pilferage exactly mean?
Come again. I'm not able to get you.
Pilferage. Pilferage.
Oh, pilferage. Okay, okay, okay. Pilferage. Let me tell you. Exact meaning. I'll tell you. I forgot the exact meaning. Pilfri. Pilfer means steal. Pilfer. Pilferage. Pilferage. Pilfer. Pilfer means to steal things of little value. Pilfer. Wait a second. So this is pilfer. And what was your spelling? This is pilfer. Pilfer.
It's the same, sir.
Okay, fine. So let me check what are the questions left out. Okay, what is your judgment about the following heading of the newspaper? I'll share my screen. Screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yes, sir.
What is your judgment about the following headline of the newspaper? India's first corona survivor tells a tale. What is the answer?
Grammatically correct.
Sir, I marked the first one. Grammatically correct, but logically incorrect.
Okay, let me check.
So because like there's no grammar error, but logically it should be coronavirus, not corona.
It's grammatically incorrect but logically correct, because I'll tell you the simple thing. If you watch the
Yes, I
construction of the sentence, it's ending with full stop. Headlines of a newspaper should never end with full stop. You check any headlines.
So grammatically incorrect but logically correct is right answer.
Right answer, right. Grammatically incorrect but logically correct. Then noun and verb, this one I have discussed already. Then anti-disestablishmentarianism. I'll show the screen.
Sir, what do you mean by morphological
Which one?
correct? In that question, sir, grammatical incorrect or grammatical correct, and you have other options like morphologically incorrect.
Morphologically means it's from morpheme. Morphologically correct but logically incorrect. This sentence is logically correct in the sense grammatically incorrect in the sense that usually grammar says that the headlines should not end with full stop. That's why I said that's grammatically incorrect but logically correct.
Sir, is it logically correct to say it's corona and not coronavirus?
There is no problem here, man. The only problem in this sentence is that construction, the full stop. Only problem is there. So morphologically correct and logically correct. This one I'll get back to you. Who asked it? Next class, can I explain to you?
Sir, this corona one.
No. This morphologically, I need to check the morphology and logic. This one I need to check. Then I'll get back to you.
Okay.
I'll note it down. I'll explain in the next class.
Okay, sir.
Morphologically and logically. These are the two things you want to say, right?
Yes, sir.
Morphologically and logically. Fine. I'll resolve this in the next class. Morphologically and logically. This one next class I'll discuss. Next one.
Sir, in the previous question, corona survivor tells her tale, it is saying, but coronavirus is something of a tragedy and tells her tale. Doesn't it becomes logically incorrect?
Here only the sentence construction is fine. India's first corona survivor tells her tale. Sentence is fine, but its full stop is the problem. I share my screen once again. Then you will get to know. Wait a second. I'll share my screen. Look at this one. Only the problem is with that full stop. These two things I will discuss in the next class. Morphologically correct but logically incorrect. This one in the next class I'll explain. I forgot this one. Only problem here is the full stop. Then this question, anti-disestablishmentarianism. How many prefix? How many?
Two prefix.
Two prefix, three suffix.
Yes.
Two prefix, three suffix.
First one is anti, then
Dis.
anti first, then dis is second, then
Establish is the word, then
Establishes the word
meant,
Aryan and
ism.
establish is the word, meant
Aryanism.
Aryanism. Three. So two prefix, three
Meant.
suffix.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is done. Derivational done. This
So
is done.
Holocaust is termed as.
Which one? Okay. This is from the comprehension passage.
Okay.
Comprehension passage. If you want, we can discuss, but comprehension passage will be like this only.
So
Go
we
to
have got 22 marks. So some 2021. So we need to figure out why 8-9 questions are incorrect. And
Yes, sir.
अभी sir बस 2-3 मिला है incorrect. So that's
Sir,
अच्छा,
why.
दो ही मिला है.
okay. So wait a second. This is comprehension passage.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is sacrifice is from comprehension. You keep on checking. Yes. Okay. This one comprehension. Weekend. This is comprehension. This is comprehension. Flagrant comprehension. Sovereign comprehension. Set free, especially from legal, social, political restriction. Comprehension. Distinctive atmosphere generated by someone. Comprehension. Not respectful, comprehension. Metaphorically, comprehension. This one is the study about grammar of language. Dash is the study of grammar of language.
None of this is already done.
None of
So this
these.
one is done.
None of these.
None of this, right?
So what
Next.
is it called, sir? The study of
None of these.
language? No, sir. What is it actually called?
Wait a second. Dash is the study of grammar and language. I need to check, man. I'll check. Next class. Whatever I'm getting stuck, I'll noting it down. I'll answer you next class. Instead of answering in the air and giving it a wrong answer, I'll go to next class and I'll answer. I'll write down the question. Dash is the study about grammar of language. Okay. I think philology, maybe. I'll check and I'll get back to you. I don't want to answer in the air. Maybe philology. Let me check.
So then what is morphology?
I'll discuss in the next class. Morpheme.
Sorry,
to
sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay, morpheme to morphology. Morphology is not that much easy. It's a very, very difficult thing. Let me water it down in the next class. Morphology, people do PhD on morphology. Okay, it's not that easy thing. So I will try to water it down as per my understanding. So morphology has a long history and we will try to give it in a capsule. I'll try in the next class. Okay, statement is all nouns are subject. This is done. Subject is agreed with verb done. Dash skill required done. Converting verbs done. Suffix done. Anti-establishment done. Okay, haircut done. India's first corner done. Okay, which one is a non-essential informative sentence? Okay. I'll share my screen. Which one is the non-essential informative sentence of the following complex sentence? I'm not going to the party, although I may attend the award ceremony. Which one? Non-essential. Which one?
Not going to the party.
C1.
Which one? Answer. I'm not going to the party. This is the sentence, and redundant portions are this much. Non-essential informative sentence of that. Which one? You guys answer.
I answered C.
Although I may attend the award ceremony.
So C.
C.
Not going to the party.
Okay, let me check.
Out.
Although I may attend the party. Third one, right? Although I may attend the ceremony. This is the answer. Next one. Prime Minister.
So what's the answer? So one second.
Wait a second.
C.
C.
C. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Prime Minister.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, boy.
So once again, can you explain that one?
Which one, boy? Okay, which one is the non-essential informative sentence of the following complex sentence? So I am not going to the party, although I may attend the award ceremony. Redundant portions are although I may attend the award ceremony.
So here the action is about taking and collecting the award from the ceremony, right? And the one which is not necessary is I'm not going to the party.
Although I may. This is non-essential. This part is non-essential, boy, because the essential thing is that I am not going. That's that essential.
Okay.
Got my point?
So, but the task over here is going to collect the award, right, from the ceremony.
No, actually, the thing is that I am now, if I am not going, how will I correct?
No, he's considering party and a ceremony as two different things, right?
Yes,
One
sir.
is the first part is party. The second one is a
Hmm?
ceremony, which might be at different locations.
Yes,
No,
sir.
it's not in a different location. It's in the same location, boy. I am not going to the party, although I may attend the ceremony. So, party and ceremony are two different things, but in the same place. That's what I am not going to the party. That's an essential thing. So, award ceremony maybe happened after that.
Okay.
Okay. Next one, the Prime Minister come President with all his cabinet ministers were present at the Republic Day celebration. Prime Minister come President with all his cabinet ministers were present at the Republic Day celebration.
Sir, I wrote subject is disagreed with the verb because sir, there
Yes,
is
that's
were
correct.
present
That's
and
correct.
was present. It should be was present.
It
So
should be was present because it's indicating only one person.
yes, sir.
Anything else left out?
Sir, there is a question for kick the parts.
Kick
So
the
what was the
bucket.
answer of
Okay. I understood. Kick the bucket is a phrasal verb. You check it. Kick the
Sir, kick
bucket.
the bucket means to die.
Yes.
Sir, and sir, it was written that the
Open
idea
the
as the whole is
question.
not a combination of
Let-
parts. So, sir, how are we relating that whole?
Wait a second. I'll show you. I missed that one. Thank you for reminding. Okay. This statement, whole is not a combination of part. Whole is not a combination of parts. The means is that if you if you derive the meaning, kick means kicking, bucket means bucket. Bucket means balti jo bhi hai. So if you kick the bucket, whole is not a combination of parts. The meaning is that if you if you break the meaning of these individual sentences, you will not get that entire meaning. Kick the bucket means death. That's why this is not that idea. Got my point? Rest of the thing is not meaningful. Kick the hole, kick the parts, kick the hill, kick the water. These things are not really meaningful. Kick the buckets, you Google it, you will get death. Is it clear?
No,
So, what is
sir.
the answer,
But
sir?
Kick the bucket. Because
Sir, the line actually made no sense while we were trying to figure out what the meaning is.
So we knew kick the bucket means to die, but the whole is
Hmm.
combination of parts. It wasn't relating to how are we
it is
relating
not
that to
even
death,
close to being related. Like,
related
how
to
can you
death.
mark death as the whole is not a combination of parts? Like, it's not
no,
even
you,
close.
whole is not a combination of part. For example, our traditional notion is that when we are getting a complete whole, we join minute, one by one piece and another piece. That's the thing. In order to get a whole sentence, we combine the sentences. But here we are trying to say the combining sentences is not really going to give you a true meaning. That's the thing. Kick the bucket, if you split the meaning, kick the bucket, you will not get that entire meaning. That's what whole meaning is not the combination of this splitted meaning. Got my point?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Well, the whole is not a combination of part. For example, how will I say? Kick the bucket. If split the sentence, kick का मतलब क्या होता है?
Sir, it's an action verb. So like we are
Okay,
kicking.
kicking something,
Yeah.
and then bucket means
A common noun would
Container.
be a container to store things.
if you break the it's to break this what will I say words into meaning.
So when you say if we break it, but kick the buckets is already an idiom which means death. So why
Yes,
will we
sir.
break
That's the
it?
whole point.
We'll break the other ones because they are not already an idiom, or we don't know
Already
them.
an idiom.
But then it is already a
Like kick the bucket
idiom.
means
So
to die.
obviously
Then
we are
we
not
try to
supposed to
say that
break
to
it
die
and
means
take it.
something related to
to
I'll
the
address
whole.
everybody's point. 1.1% at a go. Kick the bucket is a phrasal verb, but others are not phrasal verb. That's why kick the bucket doesn't have it. If you break it, break the sentence, if you break the parts, that's what the whole is not a combination of part. This thing is that whole is not a combination of parts. This is the thing. Read the sentence. Whole is not a combination of part. Our traditional notion is whole is a combination of parts, but it is just the opposite. Whole is not a combination of part all the time. So this is just an exceptional thing. Is it clear? Or you want more clarification?
Just clear.
So you're saying that the traditional notation is that the whole is a combination of parts, and then you're saying that over here it's written whole is not a combination of parts. That's why we should mark kick the bucket, because it's
Huh.
against the traditional thing. That's it.
No, not really. Other words are not meaningful at all. Google it, you will not get a meaning at all.
Yes, we won't get a meaning, right? But then if we have a meaning that is not related to it, why will we mark that?
So, like,
I
because
still didn't figure out how are
so
you
that's an
connecting
assumption to
H
say that
to.
we have Googled
Okay,
it,
fine.
all the
I'll
5
write
meanings,
it
sir.
down.
Like,
I'll
as
write
a
it down. Next class, I'll try to explain it in a more different way. I'll try.
So, like, because we have not so much knowledge of grammar, then it would be like saying that it's an assumption that we have Googled all the 5 meanings, because we know the meaning of kick the bucket and we don't know the other 4 exist. That is an assumption that we have Googled. So, what if we have not Googled and we are simply giving out our knowledge? We don't know that the rest 4 means nothing. So, we cannot mark like 5 answers are
try
there
to
and one
explain.
shows up on
I'll try
Google. So,
to
that should
explain
be
in
the
the
right
next
answer,
class.
irrespective of the fact what it
I'll
means.
try to answer in the next class. Is that okay? With a different set of answer, different set of examples. Okay.
Okay.
And anything else left out? Is there anything left out
From the passage, sir.
from the passage? Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Answering passage, I forgot the passage long back, man. After reading it, I framed it, but I don't remember the answers now. Passage, you should not give any excuse, man. Passages are framed in this way only. Check the question of TCS, CTS, whatever be the company, passages are framed in this way only. Okay, so first one, present scenario. In the present scenario, the idea of sacrifice of life has taken a backstage. True or false? True. True. Holocaust has been termed as Holocaust has been termed as
Extermination.
Extermination.
Let me check the answer.
Extermination.
Sir,
Holocaust.
which question you said before this Holocaust?
It's wait a second.
Sacrifice one.
Sacrifice has taken a backstage.
Sacrifice one.
It's true.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Holocaust
True.
has been termed as none of these.
Holocaust has been termed as extermination.
Let me check. Holocaust has been termed as none of these. Answer, man.
Okay, so
Read the
extermination means like killing a group of people.
Extermination literally means killing of termites. So
Not termites, anything, group of people.
no,
Yeah,
but
Or
still,
extermination
I
is
mean, treating something as
eliminating.
It's
trivial
like
as
complete
termites and then
destruction of a
killing them.
particular set.
Okay, wait a second. I'm sharing my screen again. Take a screenshot of the paragraph and we can discuss in the next class.
Yes, sir. Next class.
Okay, read it carefully. Read it carefully. Don't get into an argument.
Sir, you're saying that we have given a line from that from this perspective, an irresponsible historical blindness, that we are trying to say that it's written in the sacrificial aura to the extermination of Jews by the
Let me
means of
read
the
it,
term
man. I framed
Holocaust.
it long back, man. Let me read it. Otherwise, I'll be answering in the air. Let me read the paragraph, then I'll answer your questions.
Sir, where we can find this type of passages, sir, to practice?
This is taken from Homecoming written by Agamben. This is a critical theory book. So, but be prepared. This is the tradition. You check any company's question paper, particularly comprehension passage, and please remember always it's an open book exam. As I have told you earlier, open book exam is not easy. because we know Google is there. And if you are scoring 15 out of 15, then it's not really an humanities paper. Definitely you can. Options are there, but you have to be diligent enough. Got
So
my
if
point?
it was an offline exam, you would have given us easy questions.
Bit easy because you are under my supervision, and here everything is at your dispense. You can do anything. That's the problem. That's why we have given you 1 hour, 1 hour for 15 marks. 2-3 faculty members question me for 15 marks. How can you give you 1 hour? I said that the level of question is like that only.
Sir, it is 15 marks or 30 marks?
15, 1-5, boy. Weightage is 15. MCQ 115, MCQ 215.
But the marking
But the
scheme
number
is
of questions will
30
be 30 on MCQ
It's
2.
half marks. I think you have not checked that yes sheet, instruction sheet. Check the instruction sheet. Till now it is written over there, half marks for each question.
And sir, end semester exam will be tougher than this.
No, not really. End semester questions are at your disposal. You can copy from anywhere, because that's what, even if I say don't copy, you guys will not listen. You guys will copy from the same website. And in many cases, if there is a mistake in that website, you guys will write the same mistake. This is what I have seen. 84 people, 84 copies the same answer. That is a problem, you know.
So which question is that?
I don't remember, but I had the copies. I have submitted the copies to exam cell. So it's basically maybe listening or somewhere, maybe a listening portion, that is unit 4. Same answer. Everyone has answered the same thing. Everyone copy paste. Then what is the point in taking class?
So I just previous question before end semester.
Yes, boy.
So will you provide us a previous year question before end semester?
End semester questions are not going to be tougher than this.
Okay.
It is not really. I swear, end semester question will not be tougher than this. I swear. MCQs, as I have told you at the beginning of the semester, MCQs are there to test, to differentiate between the best and the good. MCQs
then-
are there to test.
So then what are your comments on another class getting more than 27, like literally everyone?
Boy, let
Because
me tell
their
you,
answers were out.
okay, it's all about relative grading, man. For example, if my class out of 15, if 10 is highest, 10 will be considered as a 100%. Don't worry about that. Okay, in my
Oh, it's
class,
like that.
yes, boy.
Is it like that? I don't know.
No, it's all about relative
It's like
grading.
presentation.
It's all about relative grading. For example, in my case, out of 15, if 10 is highest, 10 will be considered as a 100%. With respect to 10, you guys will be marked. That is the protocol that NIT follows. Don't worry about that. Anything else? Any other question? Yes, Shubhanshu?
So this extermination one, did we clear that Holocaust extermination?
Next class, read the paragraph first. Let me read the paragraph for myself also, because I framed the question long back.
Sir, okay, sir. So any question related to paragraphs, sir? There was one more question: distinctive atmosphere or quality, sir. What should it be?
Let me read the paragraph, and I read it long back. Let me read it. After that, you ask me.
Relative grading according to the
Shubhanshu, it's not audible, man.
Sir, hello, sir. Is it audible?
Yes, boy. Tell me, relative grading.
Sir, relative grading will be to the sections or
Could you please use chat box?
Sir, maybe he is asking that our relative grading will be according to our parent branch or this L section.
I think combined. I think it's parent branch. Maybe. Don't worry, man. It's not going to make.
Then
much
what's
difference.
the use? Then
It's not going
then
to.
what's
It's
the
not
use?
going to make much difference. Don't worry, because your
So
MCQ.
the rest of the sections, sir, answers were out by a single kid, and like then it was distributed in the whole
It's,
section. So everyone got 29 and
questions
30.
scored
29 or
And
30, nothing less than
if you
29.
compete with them, how can it, like, that's not fair, right?
that will be huge
What's
loss.
the point of relative? What's the point of relative marking if they have a different paper and we have a different paper?
It's a different section. That's my logic. And I'm not supposed to take care of other section. I'm supposed to take care of my section.
Yes, sir. So that means
Yes, sir,
we
that's
should
what
have
I'm
a
saying, sir.
relative grading in
Relative
between
grading should
section,
be
right?
according to
Not
section
parent
first.
branch.
Give you a suggestion. I have nothing to say over this because I have been given this responsibility of teaching this combined section. I'm taking it because this is an institutional decision. I have nothing to say over this.
Okay, sir.
And anything else? Shubhanshu, you want to say something else?
No, sir, I got it.
Okay, fine. So meanwhile, I'll keep this morphology thing and the study of grammar of language and kick the bucket. These three things next class and the paragraph. These four things I will discuss in the next class. Is it okay? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Let's close the
Yes, sir.
class. We'll see you in the next week. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.